just some thoughts for today. It'd be nice to see the boys finishing their checks, being hard on pucks, blocking some shots, doing all the small things that are necessary for the team to be successful. And hopefully we can put a few more pucks in the net, find some twine today. We'll let the boys warm up here. We'll be back in a few minutes for the play-by-play. This is Jake Hinderman filling in for Jessica Hinderman today. Let's have a spirited contest, folks. Opening puck drop there, won by Orono. Got the blue line here. Pasqua and Holly, Toso and Nokelby. Anderson got the call between the pipes today. This will be the first of 2 tilts. They'll play Hutchinson tonight. Here's a puck entering our zone, taken away by Regan, going up the far wall. 1-on-4, he dumps and goes for a change. Puck rings around here to the near side. Chisago on the retrieval. Looking to go cross ice, can't connect. Free puck picked up by Eriksson. He tries to clear, but it's kept in by a Chisago player. Now here's Esslinger on it. Esslinger's got some space, gets up here to the near side, dishes it off to a teammate. And that was Gielan dumping it in deep. Esslinger and Henches, or no, that's Holly down there battling. Sorry, folks. Now here's Henches on it, sending it behind the net. Holly's chasing. Centering pass here to the weak side on a breakout, picked off by Henches and sent back in down low. He's looking for space, gives it to Esslinger. Esslinger walks the defender below the goal line, trying to get to his backhand. Centers. Henches goes to the net hard. His first shot hit the post. Puck came right back to him, and he sends it into a wide open net. Nice little play there by Esslinger. Down low to buy some time and space, drawing a defender in, walking him, getting to his backhand and centering. As Henches went to the net there, Henches denied on the first opportunity by some iron, but gets his own rebound and finds some twine. That's a 1-0 lead for your Spartans here. 13:23 left to go in the first period. Regan on the drop. He's with Eriksson and Johnson. Eriksson sends it in deep. Chisago on the retrieval, going D to D, but it's kept in by Johnson as he pinches down. They swing the puck to the weak side again. Here's Eriksson on it. He takes a body check into the wall. And it's sent back up the strong side by Chisago, but kept in by Eriksson. Now here's a loose puck down low, gathered up by Chisago. They come up the near side here. Shot sent on net by Regan, but it's sticked away by a Chisago defender. Now up to the far side. Eriksson sends it on net. And the Chisago tender makes an easy stick save there and covers. 12:47 left to go in the first period. Face off here to the left of the Chisago goaltender. We got Esslinger centering Pasqua and Howley with Nokelby and Hinderman. Puck comes to the near side here, then sent across to the far side. Howley's on it. He goes back to Hinderman. Hinderman comes over here to Nokelby. Nokelby up to Pasqua. Nice little regroup there. Pasqua firing a shot through a screen. Glove save. Here's Hinderman on the retrieval on the far side. Can't hold. Puck bounces over his stick. And here's Esslinger picking up a loose puck. He comes over here to Nokelby and on their side. Up to Pasqua again. Nice little regroup again. Pasqua has the puck poked away. Nokelby sends it in on net, and it's sent into the near corner here. Esslinger on the retrieval up to Nokelby. Nokelby sending it back in deep. Howley's on it behind the net. He sends it around here to the near side to Pasqua. Pasqua tries to dance through a defender. Puck comes up to Nokelby. He sends it on net. Stick save by the Chisago tender. It'll be a offensive zone faceoff for your Spartans to the right of the Chisago tender. Spartans will go for a change here. We got Regan with Hunsley and Henches, Toso and Gielan. And I'll apologize here, folks, if my game is off here a little bit. Face-off won by Chisago, rimmed around a fire play and picked up by Chisago in the neutral zone. Had a little bit of a break there. Chisago player fires it over the net into the netting, and then it'll be a defensive zone face-off to the right of Anderson. Nice little design play there by Chisago. Have to be aware of that as the game goes on here, especially when we have the long change. Regan on the draw. He gets it back to Toso. Toso goes D to D to Gielan. Gielan back to Toso. Toso to Hunsley. Hunsley tries to get it to Regan, but he gets his own puck. Comes up the near side here. Gets it to Gielan. Gielan chips it in. It's going to end up in on the Chisago goalie. He's going to cover it up. Offensive zone face-off to the right of the Chisago Lakes goaltender. Same line out there with Regan, Henches, Hunsley, Gielan, and Toso. Face-off won by Orono, sent on net by Toso. Nice job by Regan tying up the center there. Puck was poked out to Toso. Toso got a quick snapper on net. Face-off won by Regan to Henches. Henches to Gielan. Gielan sends it back down behind the net. Hunsley is down there with Henches and Regan. Henches comes away with it, centers to Regan. He fires a shot on net. Rebound goes out to Toso at the point, and he sends it back in on net. And it's going to be covered here by the Chisago goalie. Good action here for your Spartans here early. Out shooting Chisago 9-0. Looks like the game plan is to get pucks on net from everywhere. We just got to get guys getting to the net, getting in a bloody nose alley there, getting dirty, get some greasy goals here. Face-off won by Orono. Sent in, that was Esslinger that won it. Eriksson sent it in. Here's Esslinger here on the near side, coming up to the point. Wheeling around the top of the zone. Drops it to Eriksson. Eriksson's shot is blocked and it ends up below the net. Johnson sends it over to Esslinger. Esslinger sends it up to Hinterman. Hinterman pitchforks it back down low into the zone. And the puck's rimmed around to the far side. Eriksson's on it. Trying to hold. Chisago player comes away with it. We got a little bit of space coming up through the neutral zone here. Chisago player comes across the blue line, 1-on-5, blows a tire. Hinterman here with the puck. He gets it to Johnson. Johnson's coming up the near side. He's got numbers. Shot sent on net. Blocker save by the Chisago Tendy. Puck up the far side, kept in by Regan. Here's Johnson on it down low. Johnson loses possession, puts a heavy hit on a Chisago player in the corner. Regan takes it, snaps it on net. Glove save by the Chisago Tendy. Chisago Tendy's been here pretty sharp here today. Faced 11 shots already. We're not even halfway through the first period. Good aggressive play by your Spartans here, finishing checks, getting hard on pucks. This is what we talked about in the pregame. Face-off won by Regan. Holly tries to center. Puck exits the zone on the far side. Here's Toso on the retrieval. Toso backhands it up to Pasqua. Pasqua flips it into the zone. Chisago Tendy rims it around to the weak side. Holly's on it. Free puck. Iced down the ice by Chisago. No icing here. Not exactly sure why. Here's Pasqua on the near side. He's got some speed coming up through neutral ice. Gets through a defender, fires a shot on net. Goes over top of the right corner. Puck comes up to Regan, then to Holly. Can't quite handle it. And a loose puck picked up by Nokobe. He gives it to Regan here at neutral ice. Regan circles. He's got some space. Coming up through neutral ice here. Walks a defender, fires a shot on net. Nice save by the Chisago Tendy with his right flipper. Puck comes up to Nokobe. He sends it on net. Into the glove of the Chisago Tendy, and he'll freeze. Great action here early, folks, by your Spartans. They're buzzing right now. Shots are 13-0 with 8:51 left to go in the first period. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Esslinger here with Henches and Hunsley, Gielan, and Eriksson. Face-off one. Gielan sends it down low to Henches. Hunsley picks it up behind the net. Hunsley tries to center. Gielan steps on the puck, blows a tire there. Puck sent out to neutral ice by Chisago and sent in. And here's Eriksson on the retrieval. He whips it around to the weak side, but it's taken away by a Chisago player. He's dumped by Esslinger. Here comes Henches with some speed. 1-on-3. Puck's turned over and picked up by a Chisago defender. Comes up the near side here. Gielan holds the zone. And now it's chipped out. Esslinger over to Eriksson. Eriksson to Henches. Henches sends it in on net, and it's covered. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the Chisago Tendy. 7:59 left to go in the first period. Regan with Erickson and Johnson, Hinderman, and Nokelby at the point. Puck's rimmed around to the near side here. It's kept in by Erickson. Erickson gives it to Nokelby. Nokelby sends it in on net and into the glove of the Chisago Tendy. A lot of turnovers by the Chisago being held in by our defensemen are equating to easy shots on net by the Spartans. Here's Erickson back to Nokelby. Nokelby sends it in deep. Johnson behind the net. Gives it to Erickson. Erickson to Regan. Regan tries to center. Puck ends up on the near wall and cleared. Here's a race for the puck. Hinderman's on it with a Chisago player, and he's pasted down low into the wall. No call. Puck sent on net. Shot blocked by Regan. Now another shot sent on net and covered. Harmless puck there, covered by Anderson. That was his kind of first action of the game. A little bit of a dangerous play there down low on the puck race there. Hinderman went into the wall. It's funny. Looks like he's going to be okay. Defensive zone face-off to the right of Anderson. You got Esslinger with Hawley and Pasqua. And Gielan and Toso. Face-offs won by Orono. Gielan goes D to Toso on the far side. Hawley's trying to exit. Puck bounces over his stick, ends up over here on Gielan's stick on the near side. He gets it up to Pasqua. Here's Pasqua giving it up to Esslinger. Esslinger chips it into the zone. Picked up by Chisago and then turned over on the half wall. Comes up to Gielan. Gielan rips a shot on net and hits Pasqua right in the belly button. And the puck exits the zone. Now here's Esslinger in a race. He swats the puck out into neutral ice. And Chisago turns it over to Gielan. Gielan's got the zone. Howley's on it. Pasqua gets in the middle of a D-to-D pass, and the puck ends up on the far side. He gets the puck, comes on net, fires a shot on net, blocker save by the Chisago Tendy. Rebounds whipped around to the far side. Chisago, little wing to center play there, chipped out into neutral ice. Gielan on the retrieval up to Pasqua. Quick regroup here by Orono. Pasqua tries to walk a defender, and the puck squeaks in on the Chisago Tendy, and he'll cover it up. Spartans are doing a great job in transition here early in the game, getting those pucks vertical, moving them north, putting pressure on those Chisago defensemen. That's what we like to see, fast play by your Spartans. Regan on the draw, wins it back to Erickson. Erickson sends it in on net, and it ends up in the far corner. Here's Regan on it, down low. Circles behind the net, tries to get it to Hunsley. He's checked off the puck by a Chisago player, and the puck bends up back on Regan's stick down low. Regan's got it. He's going to come up the near wall, send it over to Hinderman. Hinderman fires a shot on net, just missing low and right. The rebound comes up the far side up to Erickson. Erickson sends a shot on net, and it's a right flipper save. Chisago gets the puck back up in neutral ice on the exit, but it's turned over, and Erickson sends it up the far wall. Loose puck picked up by Erickson, given to Regan. Regan over here to Henches. Henches has got the zone. He's in low. Looking to center. 50-50 puck now behind the net. Taken away by Chisago. Chisago looking here to the weak side. Here's Hinderman on a loose puck. He sends it up ice, just missing Henches. Chisago picks it up. They wheel back. Little regroup there, little arc play. They got the zone. Henches picks up a loose puck down low. Nokelby's there battling with it. Regan picks up the bouncing puck, exiting the zone with Erickson and Hinderman trailing. Got a 3-on-3 play developing here. Regan fires his shot through a screen there. Nice play. And it's kicked away by the tender. Big rebound picked up by Chisago as they come out of the zone and put it into our zone. It's on the near side here. Nokelby in a 50-50 battle. Regan in the fray. Nokelby sends it up the near wall. Johnson tries to chip it out. It's held in by Chisago. And back in low. Now here's Regan on it. He's seen enough. He's tired. He exits the puck. fires it down for an icing. Good smart play there as we were tired. Have a defensive zone face-off here. Looks like to the left of Mr. Anderson between the pipes. We got Esslinger centering Johnson and Erickson. Geelan and Oakleby. Face-off won by Esslinger. Here's Geelan setting up behind the net. Sends it to Anderson. Johnson can't quite handle it. It's picked up by Esslinger. Then Johnson. Just a little off kilter there entering the zone. Erickson sends it in. Chisago picks it up, sends it out into neutral ice. Now here's Geelan on it. Sends it over to Erickson. Erickson holds the zone. Puts it in. Chisago picks it up and they exit, but they turn it over to Toso. Toso to Geelan. Trying to get it to Esslinger here. He can't handle. A little bit of hot potato here. A little ugly play here in neutral ice. Esslinger settles it down, goes D to D. And Geelan chips it in. Nice little play there to get things back under control by the Spartans. Like to see that. The possession of the puck. They get the puck into the zone. And we will have an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Chisago Tendy. Spartans are doing a great job of possessing the puck here in the first period. Got 1 goal on 17 shots. A lot of the shots coming from the outside. We'd like to see the boys get to the net a little bit more. Face-off won by Orono. They dump it below the goal line. I think we're going to get maybe a tripping call here, interference call off the face-off. Regan got a little zealous there with the centerman. Yeah, and he took him down. He's going to get called for tripping there. Don't mind the aggressive play. It'll be a defensive zone face-off here with 3:05 left to go in the period. Going to have a little bit of 4-on-4 action here. Pasqua is going to center Howley with Geelan and Toso. Face-off won by the Spartans here on the near side. Geelan goes back to Toso. Toso sends it up to Pasqua. Pasqua can't handle it. Chisago, they can't handle it. Howley indirectly up to Pasqua here. Pasqua walks the defenseman, tries to get set through the second defenseman. Nice defensive stick there by Chisago, and Howley's on a loose puck here. He goes back to Toso. Toso indirect up to Pasqua. We're off sides. We're going to regroup. Pasqua sends it to Geelan. Geelan tries to walk a defender, sends it over to Pasqua. Here's Pasqua ripping a shot on net. Glove save by the Chisago Tendy. Getting a lot of opportunities here, just a lot far away from the net. Got to figure out a way, like I said earlier, to get into Bloody Nose Alley there, boys. Come on. Let's go. Offensive zone face-off here. Henches, Hunsley, Hinderman, and Erickson. Chisago wins the draw back into their near corner. They send it to the weak side here. Squeaks by Hinderman here. Chisago coming in, firing a shot right into the gut of Anderson. Nice save. Nice to see him get a save here. Feel the puck a little bit. That was Chisago's second shot of the game. Still 4-on-4 here. 59 seconds left to go in 4-on-4 play. Then Chisago will be on a short 6-second power play. Face-off won by Henches. Here's Hunsley with some speed coming up through the ice, through neutral ice. He's in the zone, near side, trying to center to Henches. Henches picks up a loose puck down low, trying to center. Instead, cycles it back down low for Hunsley. Hunsley's knocked off the puck. Here's Chisago with it. Hinderman steps up, gets hit in the face and taken down, but holds the zone. Pass intercepted by Henches in front of the net. And then a loose puck's picked up by Chisago. They exit the zone here, 2-on-2. Here's Esslinger back checking hard. Picks up a loose puck, sends it over here to Johnson. Johnson's got some speed. He's got the zone. Puck's chipped up and over Hinderman's head all the way down the ice, and we'll have icing here. 5-second power play here for Chisago with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Shots are 18-2. Spartans will have an offensive zone face-off here. Esslinger and Johnson with Tosel and Nokelby. Face-off won by Esslinger to Tosel to Nokelby. He sends it in low. Now here's Esslinger down low. Tries the center. Pass is intercepted and cleared out into neutral ice by Chisago. Here's Tosel on it. Tosel sends it up the far side off of Ericsson's stick. Chisago recovers, sends it up the near side here. It's turned over. Chisago going D to D here. Little indirect play up the zone there, but it's taken away by Tosel and sent right back up to Eriksson. Here's Esslinger on the entry. Esslinger's got some space. Gives it to Tosel. Tosel back to Esslinger. Esslinger ripping a shot on net. Right flipper save by the goaltender. Puck's kept in by Tosel. Johnson in on the forecheck. Chisago sends it to the near side. 50-50 puck. Comes out of the zone here to neutral ice. Here's Tosel with it. He chips it out into neutral ice. Chisago's got it. And they chip it over Nokelby's head into our zone. Here's Tosel on it. He sends it up the far side there by our bench. That's going to do it for the first period, folks. Shots are 19-2 in favor of your Spartans. The score is 1-0. Orono doing a great job of playing fast in transition, getting pucks to the net, working the puck low to high in the offensive zone. It's leading to a lot of opportunities for the Spartans here. Just got to get some bodies in front of the net and take the eyes away from the goaltender. Goaltender's having a strong game so far for Chisago. We'll be back in about 40 seconds. I forgot to ask our listeners earlier. I was having a little trouble getting this set up today. If somebody could text me to let me know if the sound is okay. Once again, my number is 952-210-4805. Please text me and let me know if the sound is okay and you can hear the play-by-play. Appreciate it. Face-off won by Chisago here to start the second period. Send it up the far wall there. It's kept in by Regan. Eriksson on a 50-50 puck sends it on net. Easy save for the Chisago Tendy as he covers. It'll be a offensive zone face-off to the left of the Chisago Tendy. Thanks, babe, for letting me know the audio's okay. Face-off won by Chisago behind the net, but Rocco centers, wins the race to the puck, centers it up to Colton. He fires a shot on net, saved. Rebound comes to the near side here. Here's Regan. Regan looking over to the weak side defenseman Gielan. Gielan sends it back to Eriksson. Nice play there. Regan back up to Eriksson. Eriksson sends a shot on net and it ends up in the far corner and it's poked out of the zone by Chisago. Now here's Regan on the retrieval. He's taken down. Eriksson picks up the loose puck. Tries to center it up for neutral ice, but it's intercepted and sent back in on net on Anderson. Anderson flips the puck away. Here's Eriksson on it. Puck ends up down on Gielan's stick behind the net. Gielan going up the far side. Chips it up through neutral ice. Chisago's there to intercept it, but Gielan sends it in anyways. Here's Pasqua on it, trying to walk a defender, but the puck is taken away. Here's Chisago coming out of their zone and icing the puck. Have an offensive zone face-off here for your Spartans. It's going to be the little left of the Chisago Tendy. Face-off won by Chisago. Coming up through neutral ice. Nice back check by Hunsley. Hinderman takes the puck, sends it here to the near side. Nobody's there. Chisago tries to center. Here's Hinderman, he gets the puck, gives it to Hunsley. Hunsley over to Henches, coming out of the zone. Henches has the puck knocked away, and it's poked right to Esslinger coming into the zone late. He fires a hard shot on net. Good save by the Chisago tendy from point blank about 10 feet away. Young man's having a strong game here. He's got 20 saves already early in the second period. Shots currently 21-3. Your Spartans have a 1-0 lead. Esslinger on the draw. Squeaks between Hinderman and Nokelby. Here's Hinderman on the retrieval. Goes D to D to Nokelby. Nokelby sends it up to Henches. Henches tries to send it here to the near side and ends up down in the zone. Hunsley speeding in on it. He's got it. He sends it up to Nokelby. Nokelby fires a shot on net. Simple save for the Chisago tendy. These are all simply easy saves for the Chisago tendy. We're not getting anybody in front of him, taking his eyes away, making this difficult for him. Line change here. Regan, Erickson, and Johnson with Toso and Erickson. Face-offs won by Regan. Toso's got it. He gives it back to Regan. Regan tries to walk a defender, and it's taken away. Here's Erickson in neutral ice. He's got the red line. Tries to send it in, but it's picked off by Chisago and sent into neutral ice. Now here's a loose puck picked up by Toso. He can't quite clear. It's held in by Chisago. And now cleared into neutral ice. Chisago is on the retrieval, sending it back up the near side. Squeaks by a defender. That was Toso. Now Toso is retrieving the loose puck. Sends it up the near side to Erickson. Erickson flips it up the wall here, but it's picked up by Chisago and then sent back up the wall and into the Spartans' territory. Erickson sends it up the far side to Johnson. Johnson can't clear. He's checked off the puck. Now here's Chisago holding his zone, sending it back in. Behind the net, Regan puts a check on a Chisago player, and the puck ends up on the far wall and held in again by Chisago. Little pitter-patter on the wall. Chisago comes away with it, and they rip a shot on net. And that hit two pipes, and then the second shot hit another pipe. That was a nice shot by Chisago, but went bar pipe. And the puck ends up down in Chisago's zone as Erickson did a nice job of getting that puck in deep. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Chisago. They come up the near side here. They can't exit. Try to go to the weak side. Loose puck's picked up here in neutral ice by Chisago. Then puck's turned over. Here's Erickson. He's got Pasqua going to the net. It's centered. Bounces over Pasqua's stick and ends up in the far corner. Here's a big hit by Esslinger. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Gielen's on it. Now here's Holly with it. Holly's knocked off the puck. Puck picked up by Pasqua. He ends up on the near boards here. He's going to take it in low. He's got Esslinger with him. Esslinger sends it up to Hinderman. Hinderman rips a shot on net, missing wide. Now here's Gielen on the loose puck on the far side. He loses a tire and goes down, and the puck's sent up the far wall. Here's Esslinger with it. He walks the defender. He rips a shot on net. Blocker save by the Chisago tendy. Puck ends up on the near side, and Chisago sends it out to neutral ice. Loose puck picked up by Gielen. He sends it up the near side here, and it's sent back in by Chisago. Here's Gielen on it. He goes near side to Hinderman. Hinderman flips it, tries to flip it up the zone, but hits his own guy. Puck's kept in and sent in on ice on the goaltender. Right flipper save by Anderson. It'll be a defensive zone face-off to the right of Anderson. Regan on the draw. Puck ends up in the near corner, sent up to the point on net. Toso sticks it away. Now here's Chisago on it on the near wall. They fire a shot on net. It's sticked away to the weak side by Anderson. Free puck taken away by Regan. Regan's got Hunsley with him. Gathers the own loose puck. He's got the blue line now. Here's Regan. Goes to his forehand behind the net. Sends it up to Toso. Toso fires a shot on net through a screen. Oh, and it just deflects over the crossbar. Nice to get some traffic in front of the goaltender's eyes there. He didn't see it. And a loose puck in the far corner is centered and covered by the Chisago Tendy. Have another offensive zone face-off here to the right of the Chisago Tendy. Regan centering Hunsley and Henches with Toso and Nokelby. Face-off won by Regan. Tries to get it on net, but it's taken away by Chisago. They come up the near side here. Puck squeaks past Nokelby into neutral ice. Hunsley picks up the loose puck, goes back to Toso. Toso looking up the near side here. Can't quite connect with Henches. Chisago goes D to D. They turn the puck over. Now here's Nokelby up to Regan. Regan chips it past the defender. He's got Hunsley going hard to the net. Tries to center. Can't connect. Chisago exits and they can't connect. This will be Nokelby retrieving. Tries to send it up the near side. Gets his own puck back and gets it into neutral ice. Chisago going D to D. Sending it up the middle of the ice. They try to get it in his zone, but it's taken away by Toso to Esslinger in the near side, and Esslinger chips it in deep. Eriksson tries to put a hit on a Chisago player. They go D to D, exit the zone, center breakout here. Coming up through neutral ice, 1-on-3 is Chisago. They try to get a shot on net, but it's taken away by Orono. Here's Esslinger sending it over to Gielan. Gielan trying to get it to Eriksson. Little one-touch there, couldn't connect. Here's Chisago going in off sides. Flow of the game has gotten a little choppy here in the second period. Lots of neutral zone turnovers. Both teams trying to play fast and move pucks north, but just aren't connecting with their teammates. And it's resulting in a lot of turnovers. Face-off won by Regan here. He gets it to the near side. Here's Anderson on it. Anderson sends it in. Pasqua and Howley in forechecking. Here's Pasqua on the puck. Comes up the near side. Sends it over to Regan. Regan can't handle the pass. Puck ends up in the far corner. And backhanded into the near corner here. Here's Chisago up the near side trying to exit, but it's taken away by Pasqua. Pasqua dumps a pass off to Regan. Little switch high in the zone there. Now here's Regan in the near corner. Puck goes off of his stick up to Eriksson. Eriksson fires a shot on net, and it's tipped and a save by the tender. And it comes up the near wall here, and it's iced by Chisago. Oh, they're going to call icing off here. It must have went off of an Orono player. Here's Eriksson with it. He gets it to Regan. Regan has the puck knocked away. Howley picks it up. He can't handle it. Now Chisago sends it back into the zone. They center. Gielan's there. Chisago comes away with it. They try to center. The shot is blocked. Here's Gielan picking up a loose puck. Oh, and he fires it into the stands here. Almost ended up in a Chisago parent's ear. And it'll be a defensive zone face-off for your Spartans. To the right of Anderson. Face-off won by Orono. Hinterman on the near side. Flips it up the strong side. It's held in by Chisago. Puck ends up in the far corner. Here's Henches on it. Puck's taken away. And a loose puck picked up by Hinterman. Hinterman over here to Hunsley. Hunsley can't quite handle the pass. And he sends it out to the far side. Chisago gets a loose puck in neutral ice and sends it back in. Here's Hinterman on it. Hinterman tries to get it to Hunsley. It goes off of Hunsley's stick again. And the defenseman sends it in on net. Going to have a full change here. Face-off won by Chisago. Sent on net. Oh, deflected. Almost goes in the upper right-hand corner. Puck is centered. Chisago on it, just missing with a backhand. The puck ends up on the far wall here. Can't get it out. Puck's kept in. Here's Gielan on the far side. He sends it to the near side into neutral ice. It's picked off by Chisago and sent back in. Anderson gloves it to Gielan. Gielan sending it over to Johnson. Johnson tries to center to Pasqua, but it's kept in by Chisago. Now Pasqua takes it away. He's got some speed. Trying to get through a couple defenders. He's dumped. Anderson puts a shoulder into a Chisago player on the far wall right in front of our bench. Pasqua picks up a loose puck, tries to walk a defender. It's poked away. Here's Chisago chipping a puck into neutral ice. Gielan on the retrieval, comes to the near side to Erickson. Erickson gathers up a loose puck. And we go in offsides. Everything looks disconnected right now, having a tough time connecting on our passes coming out of the zone. Our exits have gotten a little sloppy. And our entries just lack of communication here, boys. Come on. Fire up, Spartans. Here's Esslinger on the draw. He kicks it into the zone. Chisago picks up a loose puck. It's taken away by Regan. He tries to send it in, but it goes off the ref's skate. Here's another puck just thrown away by Chisago through neutral ice. And the Spartans recover. They go D to D. Erickson tries to get it up to Holly here. Loose puck picked up by Chisago. And they go in offsides. My heavens, this is sloppy play right now between the blue lines. Just totally ruined the flow of the game here. Come on, let's get connected, boys. Let's make some plays. Esslinger on the draw with Regan and Howley. Gielan and Hinderman. Howley over to Gielan. Gielan to Hinderman. Hinderman to Howley. Howley tries to chip it to Esslinger. Comes up the near wall here, and it's sent back in deep. Here's Hinderman on the retrieval. He sends it up to Regan. The puck exits the zone. Puck on the near side here. And Chisago goes in offsides again. Wholesale line change here. 4:25 left to go in the second period. Pasqua on the draw. Erickson sends it up the near wall. Loose puck picked up by Chisago, sent back up through neutral ice. It's turned over here to Toso. Toso tries to get it up to Henches. Henches can't handle it, and it goes to Chisago, back up the near wall. It's turned over again here into neutral ice. Here's Pasqua with it. Has the puck knocked off his stick. Loose puck picked up by Erickson. And loose puck into neutral ice here. Here's Chisago with it. They got a man going to the net, and they fire a shot on net. Good save by Anderson with the left shoulder. This will be a defensive zone face-off. With 3:44 left to go in the second period. Shots 22-10. Face-off won by Orono, sent up the near wall by Nokelby. Loose puck picked up by Esslinger, and he sends it out into neutral ice. Chisago gathers it up, and they send it in. Now here's Esslinger. Sending it to the weak side to Nokelby. Nokelby up the wall. Kept in by Chisago, sent in low. Now here's Hinderman on it. Hinderman has the puck taken away. And here's Esslinger with a loose puck coming through neutral ice. Gets past the defender, fires a shot on net, hits the crossbar. Puck ends up on the near wall here. And Henches sends the puck up to Hinderman. Hinderman sends it over to Nokelby. Nokelby sends it down in the corner as the puck bounces over his stick. Here's Henches down low. He tries to center, gives it to Esslinger. Esslinger sends a shot wide. Hinderman holds the zone on the near side. He puts it in deep. Puck swings around to Henches. Now back to the near side. Esslinger's on it. Esslinger goes behind the net, tries to center, can't connect. A loose puck comes to Henches. Oh, and he fans on it, had a wide open net there. Here's Henches on the puck. He's dumped from behind. Loose puck to the near side. Hinterman's on it. He holds the zone, sends it back in. Hinterman holds the zone again. Sends it over to Pasqua. Pasqua quite can't handle it. He centers off the side of the net. Puck comes up the near side. It's held in by Hinterman again. Hinterman ripping a shot on net. It's deflected. They come away with it. Hinterman sends it back in on net again, and it goes wide. Puck held in on the far side by Nokobe. Chisago tries to clear, but they shoot it into one of the Orono players there. I don't know who that was on. Pasqua picks up a loose puck. Shoulder save by Chisago. Now Chisago picks up a puck and ices it down the ice. 1:43 left to go in the second period. I don't think I've ever seen a puck bounce the way this puck is bouncing in this game. It just will not settle down. Not a lot of clean plays. Pasqua on the draw, sends it to Eriksson. Eriksson fires a shot on net, and it's gloved by the Chisago Tendy. Got Pasqua out there centering Johnson and Eriksson, Gielan and Eriksson at the point. Pasqua wins the draw back to Eriksson. Eriksson puts the puck down the near wall here, deep into the zone, and he's pasted. Here's Gielan holding his own. Pasqua's got it. Stepping into the middle. Can't quite get a shot on net. Loose puck picked up by Eriksson and sent down in the far corner. Chisago rims it around to the near side. Eriksson tries to center it. Looks like a Chisago player lost his blade, and a loose puck is picked up and sent out into neutral ice. Loose puck picked up by Pasqua down low and put on net. Chisago player limping back to the bench there as he lost his blade blocking a shot. A lot of weird things happening here today. A new year. I feel like it's April 1st. A lot of weird stuff going on. Face-off won by Orono, sent in by Toso into the far corner. Puck's touched by Chisago. It looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty here on Chisago. I think it must have been off the face-off. I think Esslinger was tied up with their center. And we've got a cross-checking penalty called. Offensive zone face-off to the right of the Chisago Tendy. This is Esslinger with Regan and Howley. Esslinger wins it back to Nokobe. Nokobe over to Toso. Toso to Regan here on the near wall. Regan running a switch with Toso, cutting to the middle, firing a shot on net, hits the crossbar. Actually, that might have hit the right upper left elbow of the net. Loose puck down low to Howley. Here's Toso with it, sending it up to Regan. Regan cuts to the middle. He's got a little bit of space. Going to his backhand. Now he's behind the net. Trying to center. Gets it to Esslinger behind the net. Esslinger to Toso in the slot. He misses. Here's Regan on the puck. Nokobe picks it up. He's got Toso open on the far side. Shoots, and it's blocked. Loose puck down in the far corner. Rimmed around to the near side. And here's Toso on it. And it's picked up by Chisago and glassed down the ice for an icing. That'll do it for the second period. Spartans leading 1-0. Shots 27-10. Spartans will start the second period on fresh ice with a power play. 1:10 left to go in the power play. Folks, I really don't know what to say. It was some pretty ugly hockey there in the second period. Lots of turnovers. Hopefully we can settle things down and get back to puck possession like we did in the first period. Continue to get pucks to the net, but I still think that we need to get some bodies in front of the Chisago Tendy. We're making it too easy on them and seeing those things, and hopefully we won't hit any more pipes here. See if the boys can find some more twine in the third period. We're going to take a break here for a resurface. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Thanks for listening. Welcome to the third period. Face-off won by your Spartans. They go D to D. Here's Pasqua. Spartans starting the period on the power play here. Here's Nokelby with a loose puck. He tries to send it on net. Shot's blocked. Gets his own rebound, sends it down in the far corner. Holly's battling it down there. Pasqua comes in support, but the puck's pitchforked here to the near side. Chisago sends it up over Toso's head, and this will be an icing, and resulting in an offensive zone faceoff for your Spartans. Here's Esslinger, Regan, and Hunsley, Nokelby, and Toso at the point. Faceoff held in by Nokelby, chips it down into the near corner. Loose puck sent around by Chisago, kept in by Toso. Now pitchfork behind the net. Sent back the other way by Chisago. Chisago will glass the puck, and this will be icing on Chisago. Offensive zone face-off. We're going to have running time here in the third period. They put 23 minutes on the clock, I believe. There's 21:33 now, and the clock is running. Power play is over. Esslinger, Hunsley, Regan with Hinderman and Gielen. Face-off won by Chisago. Kept in by Hinderman, sent on net, and covered by the Chisago Tendy. Face-off won by Chisago. They send it around to the near side. Hunsley hustling to help keep it in. Puck squeaks out here to Regan. Regan moving to his forehand, trying to send it up to Esslinger. Turned over at the blue line. Here's Chisago sending it up the near wall. Gielen with it to Regan. Regan shoots through a screen into the Chisago Tendy's gut. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Nice little toe pull there by Regan to shoot through a screen. Like to see the forwards do that. Tougher for the goaltender to pick the puck up. Face-off won by Orono. That was Henches on the draw. Erickson sends it down low. Here's Johnson on it. Johnson gets it up to Gielen. Gielen sends it back into Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Erickson. The puck's poked away and out to neutral ice. Here's Gielen with it. Right back up to Erickson. Erickson fires a shot on net. Trapper save by the Chisago Tendy. Spartan defense will change. Toso and Erickson coming on. Hinderman and Gielen exiting. Forwards will stay the same. Henches on the draw with Johnson and Erickson. Face-off won by Orono. Sent down below the net. Henches on the chase, but the puck ends up on the far wall and it's chipped out by Chisago. Here's Toso retrieving. Toso sends it to the near side here. Can't quite connect. And it's turned over to Chisago, but they go in offsides. Neutral zone face-off here on the near side. 19 minutes left to go in the third period. Shots 30-10 for your Spartans. Line change up front. Esslinger with Holly and Pasqua, Toso and Erickson. Face-off one to Erickson. Erickson dumps it in. Picked up by Chisago. They rim it around to the far side. It's held in by Erickson, sent on net. Pasqua tries to tip it. Ends up in the near corner. Then sent behind the net. Chisago picks it up. Try to exit, but it's held in by Erickson. Pasqua picks up a loose puck. Dances around a defender. Fires a shot over the net. It comes to the near side. Exiting the zone. Here's Toso. Going D to D to Erickson. Erickson getting it in deep. Puck ends up on the near wall. Here's Pasqua stepping in, firing a shot on net, trying to flip it up over the goalie's shoulder, but he makes the save. Esslinger picking up a loose puck, sends it over to Pasqua on the back door, and the Chisago tender slides away across the crease and makes a great save as he gathers it up with his midsection, and it'll be an offensive zone faceoff to the left of the Chisago tendy. Storyline here so far, Chisago tendy's been pretty solid. That was a grade A opportunity and a great save. Here's Orono on the draw. Hentges wins it to Regan. He sends it in down low. Hunsley down to Hentges in the corner. Can't quite handle it as he sends it back to Hunsley. Loose puck in neutral ice here. Picked up by Chisago. And it flutters into the near corner, then sent around to the weak side, all the way up to their defenseman, firing a shot on net, but missing wide, and the puck rims around to the near side. Regan tries to exit, can't quite get it out. Here's Chisago picking up the loose puck, coming across the blue line into the center there, right about 20 feet from the net, firing a shot on net right into Tripp's midsection. Easy save for the big fella. Defensive zone faceoff to the right of Anderson. Esslinger centering Eriksson and Johnson. Hinderman and Eriksson at the point. Face-off one to Eriksson. Eriksson takes some ice, chips it out to his brother. His brother comes across the line here, fires a shot, and it's sticked away by the defender and ends up behind the net. Johnson picks up a loose puck. Johnson sending it up to Hinderman. Hinderman wheeling and firing, and a stick save by the Chisago goalie. Now here comes Chisago out of the zone. Loose puck picked up by Hinderman. Escapes to his backhand, sends an indirect pass up to Johnson. Johnson can't quite handle it, but it's held in by Esslinger. Eriksson picking up a loose puck, firing, but it's blocked. Now here's Eriksson stepping in and holding the line, and he sends it in deep. Puck comes up the near side. Here's Hinderman on his backhand. Can't quite handle it. Sends it over to his D partner, Eriksson. Eriksson's got the red line, and he dumps it back in. Come on, let's get out on the forecheck, boys. Puck ends up on the near corner, picked up by Chisago, and they exit the zone. Puck's turned over, Esslinger picks it up, and he chips it in, and Orono's going for a change. Chisago sends the puck up the near wall here, and there should be icing on Chisago, and it is. 15-20 left in running time. Offensive zone faceoff to the right of Chisago. Going to have Hentges centering Pasqua and Holly, Gielan and Toso at the point. Face-off, chipped out into neutral ice. Toso gathers it up, sends it back up ice. Holly's there. He tries to connect with Hentges, can't quite. Puck ends up in the far corner. It comes out here into neutral ice and is iced again by Chisago. Face-off won by Hentges. Holly gathers it up. He sends it in low. Hentges picks it up, goes behind the net to Pasqua. Pasqua tries to center to Holly. Loose puck to Toso in the slot. Fires it into the belly of the Chisago tender. Offensive zone face-off here to the left of the Chisago tendy. Hentges with Pasqua and Holly. Face-off one. Toso chips it in deep. Hentges behind the net on his forehand. Tries to center to Pasqua. Loose puck. Picked up by Chisago. Sent out into neutral ice. They can't connect. Misses. They call off icing here. Here's Toso on the puck. Tries to exit, but it's knocked away. Chisago trying to come up the far boards, but it's turned over again. Here's a loose puck picked up by Pasqua. He walks a couple defenders. He's got the zone. Circles back and sends it in deep below the net. Here's Holly on it. He rims it back around to Pasqua, right where it came from. Pasqua back up to Gielan. Gielan firing a shot on net. There's some traffic. Bouncing puck. Loose, dangerous puck there. Orono can't bury a rebound there. Nice save by the Chisago Tendi. Puck ends up on the far wall, and it's kept in by Holly. He puts it in deep behind the Chisago Tendi. Henches in hard on the forecheck. They go D to D. Up the near wall, far wall there. Little center breakout here coming up through neutral ice. Chisago gets the zone, ends up down in the far corner. Try to send it up to their D. It's taken away by Pasqua. Pasqua's got some speed. He's got Hunsley going to the net. Shoots the puck wide. Here's Gielan on it. He tries to send it back in, but it's blocked out to neutral ice. Here's Hinderman in it. Hinderman gets it to Pasqua. Pasqua stood up on the far wall. A couple punches are thrown. Here's Esslinger with a free puck. He fires it on net. Right flipper save by the Chisago Tendi. Rebound picked up by Chisago, and they got neutral ice space here. Coming up through the zone. Play pinched off by Hinderman on the far wall. They dump it in. Esslinger on the near side gets it out of the zone. Regan picks it up, gets it to Hunsley. Regan's going to the net. Hunsley's got him. He centers it to him. Regan goes to his backhand. Oh! And a tremendous save with the left flipper by the Chisago Tendi. The rebound almost goes in off of a Chisago player. Then another puck centered to Hunsley from Regan. Point blank range, and the Chisago Tendi makes another big save. Good action here by your Spartans here midway through the third period. Connecting much better than they did in the second period. Here's Esslinger with Regan and Hunsley, Hinderman and Nokelby. Puck's one to Nokelby. Nokelby fires a shot on net, but it hits a skate. Puck picked up by Chisago and cleared into neutral ice. Then turned over. Now here's Regan, gets it over to Esslinger. Esslinger trying to dance through a defender, but it's taken away and cleared. And it's off of Nokelby's stick, so icing will be waved off. Little reverse here. Nokelby to Hinderman. Hinderman to Regan. Regan trying to hit Hunsley on a stretch pass, and we'll have icing. Defensive zone face-off down here to the the left of Anderson. Henches with Johnson and Erickson. Face off one to the near wall here. Puck battle comes out into the middle. Shot on net, missing by Chisago. And then the puck comes out to neutral ice. Sent up the near wall. Erickson gathers it up. He goes to Gielan. Gielan up the near side, can't connect with Johnson. Now here's Chisago regrouping. And the puck is sent up the far wall. They can't connect. Gielan picks it up, goes D to Erickson. Erickson fans on a puck. Puck bounces over his stick. Chisago picks it up. Gielan knocks the player down. Erickson up the near wall to Johnson. Johnson can't handle the pass. Chisago sends a shot on net, and it's knocked down in front and ends up in the near corner. Chisago, unfortunate there. Henches, the stick got caught up in a Chisago player's skate. Sorry, it was Erickson's stick. I thought it was Henches. Erickson's going to sit down for 2 minutes for tripping. Power play for Chisago. 9 minutes left to go, running time. Pasqua with Holly, Nokelby, and Toso. Here's Nokelby. He glasses a puck into neutral ice. It bounces over Chisago's stick. This will not be icing. Chisago gathering up behind the net. Go to the far side, up through neutral ice. They connect, send the puck in. Puck gathered up by Pasqua behind the net, kept in by Chisago and sent on net. Blocker saved by Anderson. Rebound ends up behind the net. Chisago picks it up, cutting to the middle. And the puck ends up on the near wall, then sent in low. Puck caroms off the kick plate down low and ends up in the far corner. 50-50 puck won by Toso, and it's sent up to Pasqua. Pasqua is taken down. This could be a penalty shot. No, but it's called holding. Wow, fortunate break there for Chisago. He was pulled down right from behind. Going to have some 4-on-4 hockey here for about 20 seconds by the time they drop the puck here. Oh, they did call a penalty shot. Wow. They must have been given the choice. I think the coaching staff was given a choice on whether or not they wanted a penalty or a penalty shot. And they took the penalty shot. I like the idea here with Pasquale with the puck here. Going to take some patience here against this goalie. Pasquale coming near side, going backhand, forehand. Tries to stuff it in the short side. Nice save by the Chisago Tendi. This kid's having a big game today. He's got 39 saves. Orono's going to have a power play here for about probably 50 to 55 seconds here. Running time, 6:45 left to go in the game. 50 seconds on the power play running time. Face-off won by Chisago. They got the near wall here. They chip it up into neutral ice. Gielan goes over to Hinderman. Hinderman indirectly sends it up through the neutral ice, and it ends up in Chisago's zone. Chisago sending it back up the near side. They chip it in. Here's Gielan on the retrieval, trying to send it up the near wall here. Here's Regan with it, coming up the near wall. He's got Esslinger and Hunsley with him. Puck squeaks through. Loose puck laying there in front of the net, and it's cleared. This will be icing. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Spartans. This is going to be to the right of the Spartan goaltender. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Got Esslinger with Johnson, or no, Esslinger with Hunsley and Regan, Hinderman and Gielan. Esslinger on the draw, won by Chisago, running the rim play over to the far side. Puck stays in the zone. Puck coming up through neutral ice. Sent on net, but Gielan gets it with his shin guards. Here's Hinderman with it. Hinderman sending it over here to the near side. Regan's on it. Regan can't clear. Puck taken by Chisago and sent on net. Puck ends up in the near corner. Oh, and a big save. Big save by Anderson. Point blank as the puck was centered. Man was standing there all by himself, and Tripp makes a big save to keep this a 1-0 game with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the game. Running time. Shots are 40-14 Spartans. Face-off won by Orono. Picked up by Eriksson coming up through neutral ice. He chips it in deep. He's in on the forecheck. He's got Johnson with him. Johnson's there. Eriksson loses the puck, and the puck's on the near wall here, coming out into the neutral zone. And it's chipped in and then taken away by Eriksson, and he sends it to the near side. Nokelby up to Johnson. Johnson takes a check. Nokelby's there. He's got it. He tries to send it in. Here's Eriksson picking up a loose puck. He's got the blue line. Loses an edge. Here comes Chisago. They turn it over to Henches. Henches flips it out into neutral ice. Cleared up by the Chisago Tendi in the neutral ice. And it's picked up by Chisago. Now here's Eriksson. He's got some space. He's going to skate it. He gets into the zone. Tries to fire a shot on net, but it's blocked. Sent up the far wall and kept in by Johnson. Eriksson battling on the far wall. He keeps it in. Now a loose puck picked up by Chisago. They got some space, but it's sticked away by Esslinger at the blue line. Now it's poked away. Here comes Chisago with some room. And dumped by Esslinger in neutral ice. Here's Pasquale picking up a puck. He goes behind the net to the far side. He's got some speed. Gets it across the red line, but it's taken away. Chisago clearing a puck into neutral ice here. Here's Gielan on it. Gielan trying to connect with Toso. Can't connect. Howley grabs the puck, chips it up. Turned over. Esslinger sends it in, and we're offsides as Pasqua was a little late exiting the zone there. A neutral zone face-off on the far side, right in front of the Chisago bench. We've got Hentges, Regan, and Hunsley. Toso and Gielan. Face-off won by your Spartans. They go D to D and get it in the zone. Puck ends up on the far wall. It's taken away by Hentges. He wheels in the corner to his backhand. Pivots to his forehand, sends it back in low of the goal line. Hunsley's down there. Sent up the far wall. Kept in by Hentges and Toso. Sent back in behind the goal line. Hunsley forechecking hard. Puck's kept in by Regan. Regan in the corner, trying to walk past the defender, and he is knocked down hard. Hentges picks up a loose puck, sends it to the back door, and Hunsley's there in a great spot. Taps in a wide open net shot. Good pressure by your Spartans on the forecheck there. Wheeling off the wall, trying to get the puck to the net. Hentges picks up a puck, turns to his forehand, sends it towards the net. Hunsley's there to bang home an open netter on the back door. Gotta love those simple goals. Good play there by your Spartans. Puck's dumped in by Chisago. Gielan's on it. Over to Toso, to Regan on the near side. Back to Gielan. Gielan back up to Regan here on the near side. Regan enters the zone. Chisago has pulled their goalie. A little situational 6-on-5 hockey here. See if the Spartans can keep the puck low. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Here's Esslinger on it. Chisago picks it up. And a Chisago player is dumped in neutral ice. Chisago's going to have a power play here with their goalie pulled. It'll be 6-on-4 hockey with 40 seconds left to go in the game, and it's running time. Face-off won by Esslinger. High stick. Puck is knocked down with a high stick by Chisago. That's going to be a defensive zone face-off for them. They're going to put their goalie back in here with running time. By the time this puck gets dropped, there's going to be 10 seconds left to go in the game. Maybe even less. Puck's dropped. Kept in by Hinderman. Sends it in the far corner. Kept in by Hinderman. And that'll do it. Your Spartans getting a 2-0 victory over Chisago. Nice performance by both goaltenders today. Tripp making a couple big saves there late in the period from point blank to keep the shutout. Want to give a shout out to the Chisago goalie making 39 out of 41 saves to shots on net here today. Nice way to start today for your Spartans. The matinee game with a victory 2-0. They'll play Hutchinson at Burek Arena tonight. Should be a quality contest and physical hockey every time you go out to Hutch. Until next time, folks, thanks for listening. Hope everybody had a great new year. And this is a great way for the Bantam A's to start the new year with a big win.